Today I'm going to play a few games on chess.com with anyone who wants to challenge me. The time control will be 3 plus 2 or 5 plus 3, depends on you. So just join chess.com and challenge me. My account is Gartsog. I'll be waiting for your challenges. Oh, by the way, I'm streaming this Simul, if we can call it a Simul. I'm streaming it on Twitch and YouTube as well. Okay, fine, looks like nobody joins. Let's start. I can play with just somebody else. Okay, 3 plus 2, let's play. I'm going to comment the games on fly. Looks like nobody wants to play against me. 3 plus 2. Searching for the opponent. By the way, if you have any questions, you may always ask. I'll try to answer. Or maybe I can play against anyone on Lichess. So it's, oh, okay, fine. The game starts with National Master actually. D4, D5, knight F3, knight F6, C4, C6, knight BD2. Okay. So if I take on C4, they take with the knight. This is the idea, I believe. What should I do? I may play E6, bishop F5. Yeah, bishop F5 works as well. Queen B3 is not a good move, while the knight is already on D2. Yeah, Queen B3. So for Queen B3, what do I have? A lot of good moves, of course. Maybe Queen C7 looks good. Queen B6 as well. Okay, let me play Queen B6. If he takes, I'm fine. If he doesn't, yeah, if he provokes me to take, then I won't take. I'll play Queen C7. Knight H4. This looks good. Okay, bishop G6. He can take, then I'm going to play knight D7. Oh, he plays G3, fine. With the intention of playing E5, not E5, bishop F4. Knight D7. F4 to prevent me from playing E5. Maybe they also think about F5, trapping the knight. Okay, E6. I don't care. I can undermine the C5 move with my B6 move. It's fine. Okay, I just need to play a little bit faster. Yeah, moving the queen is a good idea. A5. Okay, 94. Knight goes there. Okay, let's play g6 and bishop g7. I think the bishop will be better on g7. Okay, castle. No, I'd better take on a1 first and then castle. That was a better way to play. Okay, rook to b8. Now I need to come up with a plan. I can't capture on c5 right now. Okay, knight e5, offering a trade. Let's take on c5 first. Now let's take on e5. I also need to take the bishop, and now a4, threatening with rook b3, double my rooks. Okay, I'll double my rooks anyway. Rook b3. This works as an outpost for me. They have to take, I take with my rook. So the rook comes to a passive position. Let me activate the queen now. And the bishop. Okay, queen b5. So if I take with my queen, they're gonna play queen b2. Okay, let's the pawn takes. Then this move. I don't have a plan. I don't know what exactly to do in this position. Okay, bishop goes back. Maybe that was a wrong move. I could instead capture on c5. Queen d1. So what should I do now? Let's play queen d3. Bishop d2. Take on a5. Check. This move. Bishop c1. Takes. And then I gain. No, this is a winning position. There is nothing to talk about. Okay, thank you for the game. Okay, Peter challenges me. Thank you for accepting. Yeah, I'm going to play with everyone who challenged me. Just wait. Yes, you can send me a challenge. Okay, Peter plays Count Sicilian, c3. Let's play a Lepin and realize what Peter remembers. So guys, looks like there are not a lot of people who wants to join this Simul, so you can just wait. I'll accept all their challenges. It's either 3+2 or 5+3. So here I got 2 pawns in the center, and that I believe was Peter's mistake to allow me to do this. e5, because the knight now has to move back. If the knight goes to d5, I can capture. Okay, knight g4, wait. Knight g4, h3, and if you play bishop knight h6, I'll capture on h6. Maybe not immediately. I can capture on h6 anytime I want, so let's play this move first. And if knight f5, then g4. I don't think I should take immediately. I can just do it like, yeah. And now I take. Queen e2. Who knows what's the intention of queen e2 move? Oh, I don't think we should analyze Blitz games. Okay, yeah. Queen e4 is a double attack now. Yeah, Peter, thank you for the game. Okay, I'll play with somebody else first and then again with Peter. e4. No, let it be Count Sicilian. a6. d5. No, actually, what can you say about your f4 pawn? It's a no. It restricts the bishop. It opens the king, and it doesn't allow you to initiate any kingside attack. Actually, no. Yeah, knight c6. Oh, if bishop d3 in this position, I believe I can play c4 just to grab more space. Here I may take, what else? Queen b6. Not so sure about queen b6. I can allow them to take on c5, or maybe play knight f6, knight takes, pawn takes c5. But what then? Okay, so let's play c4. Bishop e2, knight f6. Bishop d6, so the pawn may be the object of the attack in future. That's why I play such a move. Yeah, knight e5 actually makes sense. Castle. .297. Knight f5. So if they take, I take with my queen. Then knight d5. Yeah, actually looks like I blundered something. Okay, what should I do? No, bishop b4 looks like a natural move in this position. This is what I could play earlier, but unfortunately I didn't. Instead, my other intention was to play a b5. So to play the game with me, just challenge me on chess.com 3+2 or 5+3 unrated. Queen a5, adding more pressure. Take with the bishop, then take on a3 with a check. After which I believe you have to sacrifice the queen. You see, pawn takes, queen takes, king b1, knight c3, and to avoid a checkmate, white has to sacrifice the queen on c3. Oh, sacrifice the queen immediately. I see. But the game is completely winning. Knight e2. So a lot of blunders actually. So yeah, guys, everyone can play, just challenge me. Okay, c3. So for those who maybe don't understand how to challenge, so this is my username on chess.com. So find me and just challenge. 3+2 or 5+3 unrated. So this move makes sense, of course. No, maybe I can do... What can I do? Something like that. Don't want to blunder the pawn here. But actually it's not a blunder. No, yeah, it's not a blunder. Oh, actually it is a blunder. They can just take and then deliver a check on e7 in case if I play bishop f5. However, the position is completely winning. Yeah, just wait and I'll accept this challenge. b4, trying to open up the position. Queen takes, threatening a mate. Still threatening the mate on b2. Okay, let's use the rook. Don't know how, but okay. Bishop g4. So now I use the bishop to capture on d1 and then deliver a checkmate on b2 with my queen. Okay, thank you for the game. I am accepting another challenge. Moodle noodle. Okay, let's play e4. Knight f3. d4, knight takes d4. Knight f6, knight c3. So what? Neither. Perfect. Knight b3. e6, g4. Carries attack. Okay, here I don't remember exactly what should I do. I think h4 is not the best choice. So bishop e3 looks good. Yeah, bishop e3 looks fine. Okay, so best VP legend. The advice for you is just to look at what your opponent gonna do. Before you make a move, always think if you blunder it, anything or not. And no, maybe you should learn some openings, but if you blunder a lot, then openings doesn't matter. To study just some open positions. Sicilian actually may work as well. E4 openings, anything there, maybe Scotch game Maybe some gambits like King's Gambit or Vienna game or Evans Gambit. Okay, so the pawn is hanging, that's the problem. I can just play h3, but I'm sure that's not the best option. I can play knight d5 as well. Let's play knight d5. I'm not sure if it's a good move, but at least the pawn on g4 is not hanging. So how to spectate the tournament? Just join the group. You can just watch the results. I'm not sure if you can watch the games. Yeah, this is what I expected. So that's why I played knight d5. Now bishop b6 with a temper, and then my knight goes to c7. Yeah, but what does this move do? Just knight c7. You are not threatening a checkmate on f2 because of my bishop being on this diagonal. No, this move definitely makes sense, but what can I do? At least knight c5 works. Knight c5, king c6, queen d5, knight c5, king c8, knight b7. Okay. Let's do h3 first. And then just escape with my bishop, I think, with my knight, I mean. Ah, the pawn is hanging in the center. No, it's not. Wait, yes, it does. Okay, let's deliver a check. And now it's not hanging, so let's castle. Oh, that was a blunder actually. So I should somehow open up the position. Trying to join more pieces into the game. Unfortunately, I had to play several moves too quickly, but looks like it's fine. Bishop c8, queen takes b8, bishop e4. Fine, I play this move. Take there, trade the queens, bishop takes e4, and this position is completely winning. B6, b7, bishop a7, and b8 on the next move. Thank you for the game, it was quite interesting. Who else wants to play against me? Okay, I'll accept the rematch, so you're welcome. c4, e5. The game was quite interesting. I didn't play well. I was completely winning, but gave you a few chances. At least the position became sharper because of lack of time. So bishop e7 and bishop c5. Let's play bishop c5 because I don't remember anything there. So it's time for me to review the line. d3, castle. What to play then? If I'm not mistaken, it was knight c3. And then something like rook e8. Bishop b6, this is what I remember. But then I don't know how to play against knight g5. Queen f6 or what? Yeah, it's queen f6. Knight d8. I remember this position. Finally, it's gonna be equal. Okay, so looks like I at least remember something. Queen g6, according to what I remember. Wait, this is a blunder. Bishop d4. Now the bishop on d5 is trapped. So you have to play. Yeah, actually, why not? c6 can be played. What else? Knight e6. e4 doesn't make much sense. Can play bishop h3, but then bishop g2. Okay, so c6 should be good. And what if knight c5? Yeah, so guys, please challenge me. I'll accept your challenges. I finish the game and then accept the other one. I'm going to play for 1 hour today. Okay, queen goes there. So queen, okay, I should trade and then capture with my queen on d3. Queen goes there. Let's move the knight with the tempo. Bishop e6. I see that bishop c6 can be played, but I think it's too much. Because b takes, queen a6, and after bishop c4 it's a double attack. I am attacking the queen and the rook on f1. Bishop a3. Okay, let's offer another queen straight to simplify. My position is winning. Bishop d5, why not? e4 is a bad move. It blocks your bishop. I see what you mean. Knight c7. Bishop d6 could be a good move here. The pawn is hanging. And if I push it, I blunder on c6. Okay, let's do this and get some counterplay with my pieces. Oh, is it a blunder? Yes, it was a blunder. Rook c2 was a winning move. No, rook c7, who cares? a5. Bishop c4 makes sense. Let's trade the rooks. That makes sense. Rook a1. a8, I mean, to support my pawn. f6. Knight c2. So let's take. Oh, did I run out of time? Oh my god. It's a winning position completely. Okay. Yeah, thank you for the game. Yeah, it was funny. I think I had a lot of time, but actually no. I was playing on seconds, but the position was completely winning and my task was just to push the pawn. Okay, knight g5, threatening f7. d5 is the only move, after which I capture on d5. h6, never saw such an option. No, knight f7 works, or what? D takes c6 works. No, knight f7 works better, I think. What do you mean? There was no knight f7 move. I could always capture. Okay, I don't understand. No, the queen wasn't pinned. No, queen e2. Yeah, I see. In my previous game, after knight g5, I'll check it. If you go to if knight f7, I capture with my queen, and if you play bishop d5, I have bishop e6. What's wrong with bishop e6? It's a normal move. King d6 looks funny, but actually it's a good move. d4. No, that was actually a theoretical variation that I, for some reason, remember, and my position was fine there. It was approximately equal. I just took some time to call back to my memory and realize that yes, it's the line that I was thinking about. Okay, so looks like my opponent stuck with his problems with the king. Okay, let me take. Well, to become a FIDE master, you should definitely work hard. By the way, Drumstuck, can I ask what is your age? Okay, so here it's just a sacrifice. I can take the knight for free. And I think I should accept it. 26. Oh, it's still possible if you have a lot of time and desire to become a strong chess player. You may study chess, and yeah. Also, I think money is required because you need to travel a lot and play in the tournaments, especially in Europe. And of course, if you want to become a strong player, like 2000 player or even more, then you definitely need to hire a coach. I know any examples of chess players who became 2000 themselves. I've heard that such players existed, but I never faced with such a player. Okay, queen e4. And then looks like the game is almost over. King moves to d6 and then queen d5 is a checkmate. So you see, here too many... while the king is weak, you should always predict what white gonna do. And look for defensive moves. b6 was one of them, but actually too slow. Okay, thank you for the game. Okay, I'm going to play a rematch with Gertsog. Three plus two, unrated, play. You are not online. Okay. Who else wants to play? So, challenge me. No, Okay. I'll wait for a challenge from Gertsog or Moodle Noodle. And then I'm going to play again with Master Chess MVP. Oh, there is a Jonicas main account. Okay, let's play again and you'll see that the pawn on f7 wasn't hanging. Bishop c5, then a castle. a3. Okay, I see. The idea is to play b4. However, looks like it's not a good move. Why? It's not a good move. I think because I can take on c3 and after b takes c3 just play e4. Okay, let me take. Which pawn would you take with? With the d pawn, okay. But then I can still play e4 with my pawn and... yeah, let's do it. Try to support it with f5. Then knight g5 is a problem. Okay, this is what I missed. Sorry, I missed it. Let me play this move. f4 makes sense. f4 is not the best move. You'd better capture on e3 with the bishop. Okay, f4. Okay, so take bishop g4, attacking on e2. No, it wasn't the best move. I could play better, but okay. And moreover, I believe now white can even find the counter chance. No, not this move I expected. Bishop b6. I expected b4. So b4, the bishop was hanging there, and if I take, then after rook e1, both my bishops are under the attack. Now b4 is not a good idea because I just take on e2. But then rook e1. Okay, fine. Rook fd8. Okay, 4k, I'm going to accept your challenge as well. Just wait a little bit. Rook d3. Didn't expect at all. F5, knight g5. Knight a5 maybe in this position. What do you think, guys? Knight a5, b4. Yes, maybe. Then maybe bishop e6. Bishop f5 first. Bishop e6. The pawn on e3 is not hanging, because every time they take, I capture the rook first. And actually I'm also winning by time here. Now I also threaten with this move, which forces them to trade the queen, the rooks. Okay, no, knight b3 first. This move. Ah, okay. Let's take, then take no, bishop c4. Check. c6. Capture the pawn. And then try to promote. Oh, this is a blunder. Okay, thank you for the game, and 4k. 5 plus 5, but I was asking for 5 plus 3, but it's okay. Let's play. C5. Oh, I think it's gonna be the last game to play. D5. Queen D5. Knight F6. So what should I do in this position? Usually knight e3 is played after d4. Knight c6 if I'm not mistaken. It's either e6 or knight c6. Don't remember exactly, but let's play knight c6. Queen d8. Okay, e6. Now the pawn is isolated. Should I take on a3? I'm not sure about it. Maybe not, I just don't want to give up my bishop. Maybe let's just play this move. Okay guys, thank you, but I'm not going to accept any challenges anymore. So I think after this game our stream will be over. Bishop e2. Let's play bishop b7. Bishop e7. So I think white pieces are too passive. Usually when you have to play with an isolated pawn, you should compensate it with your piece's activity, and your isolated pawn is the weakness itself, because it can be only protected with the minor pieces or major pieces. And if I trade a lot of minor pieces, the pawn becomes weaker. Okay, bishop b2 was played while I was explaining. Castle. Let's finish the development. 93. Now I should be looking of how to trade pieces off. Okay, let me play this move first. And then relocate my knight. Bishop d6. It's quite important to create a blockade on the d5 square here. So bishop f3 is coming, which is actually fine for me, I think. Oh, let's play maybe this knight to d5. And then maybe just queen e7. And of course I'm not going to take on e3 if only it brings a lot of benefits to my position. So because f takes e3 changes the pawn structure for white, and d4 is not a weakness anymore. But maybe I can take, then can take on e5. That makes sense actually. b4. Well, let me play knight c3 to trade one of the bishops. Queen d2. Queen d2, knight e4 with a temper. Queen b2. Interesting. Okay, let's play bishop b8. I'm not sure if it's a good move. I'm just taking the central pawn on d4. And now let's continue with the plan. I wanted to play knight f2, but then my rook is hanging. I can play queen h4 maybe, threatening the f2 pawn. But it doesn't make much sense. Bishop f3 then. What else? There should be some tactics, I think. Okay, queen c7 maybe just. No, queen d6. Okay, queen d6. Oh, this is how I connect the rooks. Oh my god. Oh, no, it's still okay, sorry. I was thinking I blundered, but no, I didn't. Yeah, but what if now I take? Then take once again. And then take the central pawn on d4. Knight comes to g4, h5 to create an escape square and to trap the knight. Bishop e4 is the only move. Bishop e4, queen takes e4. Then f3 should be played, and then knight escapes to f2. But queen f4. Now threatening to take on h2. So knight f2 anyway. Then I take, king goes f1, and then I just retreat. Take, king goes f1. And let me retreat to where? Bishop g3 can be played as well. No, it's not good. Take, queen f5. No, the move that I like is queen d6 or queen c7. No, let's play queen d6. Oh, trading the queens, but it's in my favor. Bishop f5. g5. Here two bishops definitely win. Every time this knight moves, I can play bishop b2. Bishop d4, so let's take the advantage of the pin. Now this move. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. E5. Yeah, E5 works well. Knight F5 is the only continuation, after which I capture with my e-pawn. No, this is a blunder. Oh, I didn't notice the move was played. Okay, so bishop g2. Let's take there. Bishop a3. No, it doesn't make sense to continue the game actually. Okay, so thank you for playing. Guys, please welcome to my webinar next this Sunday, as usual. And maybe there will be another Simul soon, maybe even next week. Okay, thank you and see you then.